Hi Honeybees! Today I'm going to be doing my May empties. I've got a ton. I've got candles, I've got skincare, I've got hair care. I might have a few makeup things thrown in here and there, so let's just get right into it. I'm going to take out the candles real quick because those are big. So I'm just going to pull things out randomly from the bag and let's go ahead and get right into it. So the first thing is from the Body Shop. This is the Ginger Scalp Care. When I had my accident, I did end up having quite a bit of dry scalp, and so I really needed something that was going to help reverse that. And this did really help. I actually saw this on Sam Sherman's empty videos. She talks about it sometimes, and it is to help soothe the scalp, shampoo and refresh. It smells like straight up gingerbread, kind of. Like if you just smell the thing of ginger spice, that's what this smells like. So it is very strongly fragranted, but it didn't really bother me, and it lathers really well. And this was the 8.4 fluid ounce. I would definitely get it again. I don't feel like I need to continue with that right now. I'm actually using Monate, which is supposed to help with my hair falling out, so we'll see. Next I have some Ole Henriksen Clean Truth Cleansing Cloths. These smell like oranges. They're really nice. This is like a little travel size. There were 10 quilted towelettes in this. I do enjoy these. I do not feel like they remove my makeup as well as the Neutrogena or the Kirkland makeup wipes though, so wouldn't repurchase, but I do enjoy using them when I receive them. That was like in a, I think a gift with purchase or something. I have a Pumpkin Pecan Waffles Foaming Hand Soap. I know it's way past fall and pumpkin season, but I am just trying to use up all my hand soaps that I have in my collection at the moment, and I am working on some summer scents right now, but this one, it's a holy grail for me. It's like sweet but pumpkin-y. It smells so amazing, so next time fall rolls around, pumpkin pecan waffles, yes, amazing. Speaking of shampoos, I actually do have another one here from Nioxin. This is also supposed to help with hair growth. If you don't already know, if you're new to my channel, I did start having a lot of thinning in my hair. I'm not so much around like the crown of my hair, but more like in where my part is and stuff like that. I have my hair pulled back today. But Nioxin, I did see a little bit of a difference. I was using this prior to my accident, and so I was seeing a difference while using this regularly, and then I kind of stopped for a few months after my accident, and now I'm using the Monate. So I didn't see like a wow improvement, but I do know that it takes about 6 months for you to see like a permanent change. So it's not something I wouldn't repurchase again, but I've kind of moved on. I also used up a Derma-E Purifying Daily Detox Scrub. This has marine algae and activated charcoal. It is a really nice exfoliant that you can use daily, and the charcoal does help to take out those impurities in the skin, detoxify the skin, and I did really enjoy this. I don't really like the scent. They don't add any fragrance to their products, by the way. About this, I had this in my shower, so I was using it to like scrub my face and kind of my neck and dégagé area. I don't like the scent of this. I think it might be the charcoal in this that makes it smell like rocks. I don't know. It does not smell good. But I do like that this is GMO-free, gluten-free, cruelty-free. They use a lot of natural products. It's a really great brand, all natural. So I love Derma-E. I don't know if I would use this scrub again, but I enjoyed it while it lasted, kind of thing. This is actually a Mama Bee empty that she gave me to show you guys. This is from L'Occitane, and it's the Comforting Cream, a light comforting cream. She did enjoy it. She said she feels like she needs a little more moisture than this, though it might have been a little too light. It has a very powdery scent, so I know I would highly dislike it, but she loves powdery scents, so this was something she really did enjoy. I used up 2 of the Erno Laszlo New York masks. These were gel sheet masks, and those are my favorites. I absolutely love those because I feel like they stay on my skin really well, and these really do wonders for my skin. Like, I love these sheet masks. And I don't say that very often about sheet masks because I usually don't see anything wow results-wise, but I do love these. This one's the Firm and Lift, and this is the Exfoliate and Detox. Another Nioxin product. Is this conditioner? Yeah, the conditioner. The conditioner, as you can see, is like way smaller of a bottle, but you really don't need that much of it. I really it's more of like a scalp therapy conditioner. So I use this in my scalp area and it has like a minty, tingly effect. I honestly feel like the conditioner does more for me than the shampoo does from Nioxin. And then I would use like a hydrating hair mask on my ends. So that's how I made this last really long for me. And then I have a L'Oreal Micellar Cleansing Water. This lasted me about 5 months, which I think is amazing. I was using this every single night, mostly to take off my eye makeup and to take off anything maybe my cleanser did not, kind of like a last final step to my routine before putting on moisturizer, etc. This one is the normal to oily skin, and it's the complete cleanser. There are different kinds of this. This one did not have the separation in it. It looks like water. So make sure you get the right one, because I don't want you to pick up the wrong one off of my recommendation. But it is free of oil, soap, and alcohol, which I do really like. And it's supposed to mattify. I used it at night really, so I didn't really see any mattifying results from it. But I do think that this is really inexpensive for the amount you get, 13.5 fluid ounces. And I know there's been a bit of a controversy about the Garnier Micellar Water, it having a certain ingredient that's not great for us. So I don't know if this has that same ingredient. I'll have to look it up for you guys, but this could be possibly another drugstore alternative to the Garnier. Then I have some, oh, speaking of the Garnier, these are the Garnier Skin Active Micellar Makeup Removing Towelettes. A lot of people have been raving about these, and I really like the micellar water, but I wasn't that keen on these wipes. I feel like they're almost too soft, like they don't really grab the product off my skin. I just don't feel like they removed enough for me. If I had like a natural makeup day, maybe, but I would not repurchase those. I had purchased those at Walmart. So random food empty. These are the Belvita sandwiches, the strawberry yogurt cream. Oh my gosh, these were amazing. They're so yummy. It literally tastes like yogurt in between the two Belvita crackers, and they're like cookie kind of tasting, but they have more fiber. It says 4 hours of nutritious steady energy. There's 14 grams of sugar, not the greatest. You get 2 in each pack though, so you could decide to just eat 1 if you want it for like a little snack or a sweet treat. And there's 15 grams of whole grain per 50 gram serving. So they're supposedly breakfast biscuits, but I really use these for like when I wanted a sweet treat and I didn't want to overindulge. This is something I would eat. I'm really actually trying to wean myself off of getting prepackaged things like this. I have a ton of like Fiber One bars and Kind bars and stuff to get through before I completely wean myself out of that, but I did really enjoy those. Another mask empty. This is from Boscia, the Cool Blue Calming Mask. And as you can see, I really got every little bit out of this. This was a peel-off mask, and it's so pretty. I call it the mermaid mask because it has like an iridescence to it, and it literally looks like this color, blue. It's so pretty, and it really does brighten my skin so much. The calming element, I mean, I don't have a ton of redness in my skin unless I'm rubbing at my skin, so I can't really speak to that, but I do feel that it is very brightening and it feels really nice on the skin. It kind of gives a tingle. So for that reason, I guess that would be a bit calming and soothing to the skin, that minty tingle. I did like it. I got this in gratis when I was working at Sephora a few years back, so I really made sure to use that up. The thing is the Hello Legs. For the softest, shiniest, sexiest, smoothest legs ever, 3 fluid ounces. This was in a FabFitFun box, I'm pretty sure, and this feels like a lotion going onto your skin, but it is an amazing shave gel. Absolutely love this, or I guess you would call it a shave lotion, and it does make your skin feel so silky smooth and beautiful after. Not really sure where you go to purchase this though, that's the only bad thing. I've never seen this in stores, and it smells so good too. Kind of like a sweet scent, so I did enjoy that, but I don't know if I'll repurchase. Then I used up a pack of the Dorco Shea dual 3-blade cartridges for women. I absolutely love these shavers. These are the ones I use all the time. So there technically are 6 3 blades, so there's like 3 blades on the top, 3 blades on the bottom. This gets me the best shave ever. I'm using these for years now. The very first time I spoke about Dorco, they had sent me razors, but ever since then I've been purchasing them, and they do really great deals a lot of the time, so make sure to check their website. You can only get them off their website, I believe, but I always repurchase those in bundles and love them. I went through a pair of lashes from Everblink's Mink Lashes. These are the Bombshell Eyes. I'll have to insert a picture here because they're not actually in here. I must have had to throw them away for some reason if I was at someone's house and ripped them off or something. They were really nice, very full, beautiful lashes that lasted me quite a long time. I do prefer to choose like faux mink lashes now. These were sent to me. Another skincare product, this is from Tarte. Look at their packaging, how cute is that? These are the Pack Your Bags 911 Under Eye Rescue Patches. And how many were in here? There were 4 different uses. So they have individual 2 patches for each eye, and there was 4 of those in this pack. So these are really good to kind of hydrate the under eye. If you're looking really tired one morning and you want to kind of depuff, hydrate, have a little bit more fullness and brightness to your under eye, then this is what I would use, especially when I stayed up too late kind of thing. And you have to leave them on for 10 to 15 minutes. So I did really enjoy these. I'm actually trying out a different brand, Patchology, right now. So I'll let you know if I like those more or less than these, but I feel like, I'm not sure what the price point is on these, but since there's only 4 different uses in this pack, I don't know if it's worth the price point. So it depends on if you can get them maybe on a Sephora sale or on Tarte's website on sale. I think that would be a good one to try. So I actually used up 2 bath bomb products from Lush this time around this month. I just started getting back into being able to take baths. It was a little difficult to get in and out of a bath with my ankle at first, so I'm trying because I do still enjoy them a lot. This one was the Comforter bath bomb, and I used to be able to get like 4 uses out of this. I don't know if this one was just like on getting a little old or something, because I really didn't get a lot of bubbles. The Comforter is a bubble bar when I used half, and so I ended up using almost the entire bath bomb for 1 bath, and that kind of was disappointing to me because they're expensive. I tried to like split it. And then I also did use another bath bomb that I'll insert here that was more just like a hydrating, and it made my water all colorful and pretty. It was over the holidays. And then I also used up the Spiced Apple Toddy Wallflower. Like I said, recently I just started burning my summer scents and putting my summer wallflowers up, but I was still in like the wintry scents in February and March, mid-April probably, before I started using my summer and spring scent. So I love this scent. Definitely pick it up in the winter. It's one of my favorites. This is a product that I only used about half of and I'm saying goodbye to. It's the Strivectin Hair Ultimate Restore Densifying Foaming Treatment for Scalp and Thinning Hair. So you are supposed to kind of massage this into your scalp with wet hair and then style. I found this extremely sticky and hard to style my hair after using this. I tried to use a little bit and that didn't work. I used a lot. That doesn't work, definitely. The first time I used it, I used way too much, and then I tried to use less the next few times, and it just every time felt like I was ending up losing more hair by kind of having to detangle how knotty and sticky it made my scalp when trying to blow dry my hair. So I don't suggest this. If it's worked for you, please tell me. Maybe I'm doing something wrong, but it just did not work for me. I have a few mascara empties. I have 2 like deluxe size samples. The first one is the Sephora Outrageous Curl Mascara. I love this mascara. Okay, so first off, the wand is really nice and petite and small and is a plastic bristle wand, which usually I'm not too keen on, but this like really picks up your lashes, separates them, gives them really nice coloring, and does hold your curl. And I have issue with that with my lashes. I have longer lashes, but they like to stick straight out. And no matter what I do, it's really difficult to keep them curled. So this really does keep them curled, so I'm very impressed by that. And then I was using these 2 together. This is the Makeup Forever Smoky Extravagant. This has a very large brush, and that's one thing that I'm not too happy about. And it kind of is real bulbous on the bottom and then tapers off to a thinner point. It was an okay mascara. I did enjoy it, but not something that I would go crazy over and repurchase. I have the CoverGirl So Lashy Blast Pro. This was alright. Again, not something that I would run out and repurchase. I do really love Lash Blast, I think is the original in the orange tube, but all these fancy ones that they come out with, I'm just not too keen on. It has a real funky brush with a ton of different size bristles, and you think that would make some magic happen, but for me, not so much. Maybe it's just because of how my lashes are, but was not that big of a fan. And last but not least is the Greater Than MDM Flow. I think I got this in a BoxyCharm. This weighed down my lashes way too much. This is pretty much a brand new bottle, unfortunately. I'm not going to give it to anyone when I've already put it on my eye, so it's going to get wasted. I did like that it was a natural bristle wand, but yeah, it was just too heavy for my lashes and it weighed them down. Now I have 3 candles to share with you guys. I can't believe I went through 3 candles this month. I've been burning candles pretty much non-stop when I'm in my home, so that doesn't actually surprise me that much. Champagne Toast is the first one. Oh my gosh. This one I do believe comes out around the holidays more than anything. I don't believe that they re-released it in the summer. But this is Glittering Champagne, Wild Berries, and Tangerine Zest. And you do smell that very fruity berry tangerine, but with like a hint of the sweetness from the champagne. It has an amazing throw to it, and it burned really well for me. I did really enjoy this. Look at this beautiful lid too. Loved that. Would definitely repurchase, although I think I do have a backup of Champagne Toast. And then Summer Boardwalk. I did just recently get through this one. And this is, let's see, caramelized glazed popcorn, warm taffy apples, and salted sweet cream. I believe this came out in 2011 or 2012, and I don't know if they have re-promoted this ever since then. It did not burn that well for me. It had about halfway down the candle, it started getting that smoky scent to it a little bit, and that's with me. I consistently am so good about cutting the wicks and making sure that it gets a clean burn. This just didn't do that yet. It still has that hint of smokiness to it. It has a really yummy, sweet boardwalk summer kind of scent to it though, so I did initially really enjoy it, but the burn wasn't that great, so I don't know if I would get that if they re-promote it. And last but not least is the Love candle, and I think this came out last year. I love the packaging too. Look at how pretty. I keep all the fancy lids. I don't necessarily depot all my candles. I do depot some and use them, but I always keep the fancy lids. I'm so weird. This one is a fragrance of sweet cherry blossoms, fresh strawberries, and sweet tonka. This is so yummy. This made my house smell amazing. It had a great throw. It has a little bit of a perfumey note to it, but with a strawberry sweet scent to it as well. And I actually have the strawberries and cream wallflowers in my kitchen right now. With this burning on top of it, it was like a perfect combination. So I did enjoy that. Alright guys, so that is it for my May empties. I hope you really enjoyed this. Please give it a thumbs up if you did. I will make sure to leave my empties playlist down below, so if you'd like to continue watching more, I will have that linked. If you're new, please do subscribe and stick around. I make videos twice a week and a vlog on Sundays. And I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching and supporting my channel, and I'll see you again real soon. Bye.